Weather update. Still hot, but the clouds came back, so window rollers. Got one of these 91, 96 cars. Caprice Impala Roadmaster wagon. The window sliders break in the track, and the window comes off track. This one came off track. Now this one came off track, and only one broke on that car. And that car has way more miles than this car. So, what you gotta do, it's gotta come off, door panel. So ugly, those things get worse with time. They just turn an ugly color. The switch covers. Random comment. But let's get this door panel off. You got Phillips. Take those screws out. You don't have to take the armrest off though. Pop this cover out and got a screw right there in the pocket, and this is all clipped. I'll show you. For getting there, it's a little tech tip. Look at that blowing out over there. They always blow out. When you take the switch cover off, probably from the front, not the back. It comes out like so. A little tip: these window controls, the seat controls, are a real pain to get out. These are made by the same company that makes keyboards, Cherry. Yeah, used to make automotive switches, but especially this connector over here is a real pain. You press the tab over here and stick a screwdriver there and there, and just keep working it back and forth, and you'll be able to pull it out. Popped all the clips off. There's 5 total. Again, you don't have to remove this armrest, and I wouldn't recommend it. So now we have a clipped on the top, so we got to work it off. It's a real pain. When you see these cars at the junkyard, people have given up on them. You know why they give up on them? Because they get the door panel off. These are the worst door panels in the world. And, like my last time I did these, they get stuck on. There's little clips going across, and they get stuck. So you can pick up, the whole door just gets caught. I keep wiggling it, and it's hot out. Turns into a nightmare job. Easy job, nightmare job. Yeah. Gotta take this piece out of that little bezel, and then you get the door panel off. I forgot. Take a moisture shield off. Look what Florida does. This thing's destroyed from the heat. But we're almost to our culprit. We're gonna be fixing it to this hole and this hole, I believe. Or this hole in here, I forget. These holes are for the 94 mirrors. They bolted in right over there. The 95, 96 style. And there is our broken slider right here. To get the slider out, it's a real pain because it's the end of the track. They pinch it. So what I found works best, pair of wire snippers or dikes. Shh, don't say that so loud. But yeah, and then it comes right out because it can clear that little pinch over. Just get in that corner and bend it, and you won't mangle it. See, that side is bent too. But this one's not broken yet, but I'm not going to replace it anyway. I'm not doing my typical repair, which is only replace one, because I have so many of these rollers now that I should just replace 2. And if you're curious about the weather, 88 degrees and humid. Oh, I'm sweating alright. Still working on it. No, I'm just kidding. There's one piece of it right there. Then we gotta get the other piece, and then we can pop this window off, or this whole window is gonna be flying, so I gotta wedge it, and then I can insert. Being that I only open up one side of the track, I'll put both my new rollers in the same way. Now we're gonna cover this because my window just fell, and it scratched my tint, and probably scratched the glass too. Happy about that. Yep, real happy. This is a trick to get the old piece out. Take your dikes again and just cut it out. Then it's gonna pass over this rivet a lot easier. You see, I get the window wedged up like that on the outside. Scratching this window tint. Got it like 4 times over there. But we'll get the windows retinted darker. I don't think I got the glass. I hope not. It's pretty thick film. Got our new rollers into place. It's really easy just to drill out that rivet and put a nut and a bolt in it, but I didn't choose to, so I like to force them over that rivet. And it just takes a lot of prying to this hole. I put them both on the same side, and you can get them in a lot of creaking and croaking, and got my window again. But they're in. Now you have to press them on. Use a little C-clamp. And we're halfway done with this job, and to only think that window didn't break yet, that window didn't break yet. So we got some more work to do eventually. I was discussing how Indians cursed this place years ago. I was reading about it. Sure enough, I just lost one of these little plastic tools inside this door. I took the window out, I still cannot find it. And it went down into this door somewhere. I cannot find it. It got sucked right into the door. Didn't hear it drop. No idea where it went. Found it, not in the door, in the fucking bush. That's why you don't work in a condo. Okay, let's put this window back in. Let's get this thing done. This is like the world's worst video. As you see, the job is a pain in the ass. Sometimes it's a real pain in the ass. That car, I knocked out in like 2 seconds. I don't know how I did it. This car, always a pain in the ass. Especially here when it's hot. Alright, let's go throw our window back in. Tint. We're going to be retinting this thing after this job. Window. Can you still see? Watch this. My switch broke, but I got a junkyard one somewhere. So, okay. This one, when you put your seat clamp in, has to be very, very close to this edge, and you barely get a spot on the regulator to push that roller on. And over here, just that hole right there. So let's put a door panel on. We're gonna call this job done. Window rollers, pain in the ass. But again, this shoot for this spot over here to press it on and take it off. Right here, over here, you can even have a light over there. Push it on. And why am I working at night for? Because it gets hot during the day. That's why it's 90 degrees in May in Florida. It's horrible. Florida sucks. Never move here. So, let's go reassemble it. Excellent.